Like, I mean, I think a sense of like a trip that is, outside of what you would normally do, outside of what would normally be pre-packaged, something off the beaten track in terms of activities and places, something well put together. Oh, well, definitely excitement. I mean, I think going to new places and seeing, new things, definitely something interesting. But I mean, here you've kind of got well off the tourist track. Kind of had some great experiences that just would not have been possible otherwise. Those are things that just generally excite me about trips and about traveling and about seeing the world and experiencing the world. I don't really think there was any trepidation. I think I was pretty, just genuinely excited about what was coming, even though I didn't really fully know the itinerary before we signed up or before we even came. Bit of mystery about the itinerary, bit of excitement about that for sure. Really good. I mean, I think the interactions we've had with people here have been, really genuine, really friendly. Some people that we've met, and even just small interactions to really treasure. The scenery and some of the experiences have been absolutely amazing. Very cool. I've had a great time. I mean, the fire in the volcano was pretty amazing. Yeah, that was a pretty amazing experience, seeing that. Kind of like a real feeling of nature's power. But then kind of when the sun rose and we saw the volcano just in its whole kind of splendor, I mean, that was amazing, just seeing kind of the full surroundings of what we'd just experienced up close. It was super impressive. Other than that, I think just when we went to the first waterfall when we were in the village, and when we were taking the drone footage, the reactions of all the people there to seeing that, and just the joy and the fun on the faces of kind of everyone from the smallest kid to the oldest person there. That was really amazing to be able to kind of share that fun and share laughter with all those people. That was really good. Yeah, look, I think I've got a really different perspective on Indonesia now, which is good. I mean, it's a huge country, huge population, huge number of islands, and even though we've kind of, on a relative basis, we've seen not much of it. I think it's been a whole side of the place here that I really haven't thought about before. The kind of things that you see, the places where you go to, people go to Bali, and people go to different places in Bali, and they think they're having a different experience. But then if you ask people what they think of Indonesia, they almost kind of don't even think of Bali as being part of Indonesia. I think they think something completely different. And the Indonesia you see in the news is just, it's war in East Timor, or it's disaster and Muslims in Banda Aceh, and kind of the whole amazing diversity and diversity of the place, and the generosity of the people and the friendliness of the people is kind of lost in those three data points, two from the news and one from people going on holiday. So I think that was something that was a real positive for me, to kind of get a completely different perspective on Indonesia. Look, I mean, I think there's a lot here, and a lot of things here for people that want different experiences. I mean, it's some of the things that you can take away in terms of thinking about a trip like this yourself are self-evident, as you go through the days and you kind of see the way the trip's been put together, and see the way the itinerary is being curated, and some little things you sacrifice here to gain things here. There's those little trade-offs and things which are must-dos versus nice-haves, that kind of lead to you having an overall very, very good experience. I mean, I think that's, if you can kind of have that in mind before you come, and then just give a few broad brush views to Matt as to what things you want from the trip, I think you'll definitely come away with a positive experience. And you'll learn something, whether it's from him about planning, whether it's from here about the people, whether it's something about how bad you are at riding mopeds, whether it's how amazing the people can be here, whether it's a whole different level of what's possible inside a volcano. There's a lot to take away from the trip.